All right, so we're here ready for the first pitch. The first pitch is fouled away. And we've got some baseball, some Sunday baseball. And the 0-1 fouled away also. 0-2. Lotte, one of the hottest teams in the league right now. That's true. All right. Another foul there. Okay, I think I'm ready now. Welcome, Jay. Welcome. A Wong Song Bin, a 297 on the season, a big slap hitter, uses his speed to get on base. That's going to be a ground ball. The shortstop doesn't make the play, and that's going to be a leadoff single from Wong Sung Bin. No hitter gone. Perfect game gone. Still has the shutout intact, though.
Thank you for the recommendation. It's Selly 2X.
Welcome, Sally. Is Go Sung Min steps in now at 299 on the season, trying to get over that 300 mark. That was, I guess, a pickoff move. I don't know if that was technically a pickoff move or was what you would call that. All right, to Go Sung Mi. Nope, checks over on the runner again. Remember, there is no 2-attempt or 3-attempt limit in the KBO. They can throw over as much as they would like. I would like that rule to change. Lotte has to be heavily favored, as that's going to be a stolen base for Wong Sung Bin. Like, honestly, I don't. Bae Dong Hyun had a good run there for a while, coming in to back up Anu Jin. I don't know what that was by the shortstop. Yeah, and Korean middle infielders have this thing where they like to get out way out in front of the bag, and then that misses way up high. They try to get way out in front of the bag and swipe back with the tag instead of letting the ball travel. Very, very poor fundamentals receiving the ball from middle infielders throughout Korea. The 2-0 in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Yeah, no, the ball is going to travel faster than you can swipe. Yeah, if you're catching it as you're moving and going with the ball, maybe, yeah. But that takes
Thank
way
you
more
for the
skill than anyone
recommendation,
has it.
J1970.
Thank you, Jay. As that's a drops foul. Can you guys hear that today? Just want to double check that you guys can hear that. Welcome, KBO. Try to turn that down a little bit. I think that's too much. As he fouls, that's another full count. Our first full count of the day. It took us 2 batters to get there. 3-1 is turned on, lifted, going, but just to the warning track. He'll tag up and head on over to third base.
Thank you for the recommendation. I bet KBO.
Thank you, KBO. Lotte, 1 out, go Minanta. 1 away now, brings up Reyes.
Thank you for the recommendation, Ronald 9.
Ah, that is so loud. Thank you, Ronald, by the way. That's misses up. Wonder if that works. All right, the 1-0 pitch to Reyes. Lays off of that. All right, the 2-0 pitch to Reyes. Way up and out of the zone. 3-0. Reyes, the biggest strike zone in the league. A home run wall. Victor Reyes. The 3-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got the green light on the 3-0 pitch and isn't able to connect with it. 3-1. All right, the 3-1 pitch. Fouls it away, runs the count full. Second full count of the day already. Sorry. All right, here we go. The 3-1 pitch to Reyes. This sets up on the inside. Nope, steps off the back of the mound. Victor Reyes onto home run. And the 3-2 pitch. Catches him looking at the bottom of the zone. That's a big strikeout because now he's 1 out away from getting out of this inning without any damage. All right, so Han Dong-hee steps in. Just came back, I believe, this week. That's in there for a strike, 0-1. 266 on of the season. Yeah, look, I didn't even look at the other ones, Jim. Yeah, imagine that, Kiwi. The 0-1 is going to be a ground ball right back up the middle, and that is going to score a run. And Lotte takes the early 1-0 lead. What a stream it is, Kiwi. Best English KBO stream in the world. That's what my mother tells me. Awesome. Yep. Looks at just strike one. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll get to the top 5. Awesome. Yeah, so the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Thank you for the recommendation, Jim Infla.
Thank you, Jim. Double dipping. You guys can hear the alerts, correct? As the 0-2 pitch sets up on the outside. He's rocking back and forth. That's misses outside, though. 1-2. Why that's so loud? Does it seem really loud to you guys, too? I feel like that is super, super loud. And that's going to be chopped foul. Stays 1-2. That misses out to 2-2. Yeah, let me see if I can figure out a way.
나무 감사합니다.
Because that doesn't seem loud. Yeah, another 2-2. A swing and a miss. But Lotte gets an early run on the Hondong RBI single, and we will go to the bottom of the first. 1-0 Lotte. Going through and see if I can. Umsong. Yeah, for some reason I can't. Yeah, I can't find where to change the volume. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that's ridiculous for them. I mean, that's ridiculous for anybody, honestly. Yeah, it's just the soup one. Man, that woman is in her ear. Maybe it's in here. All right. Beasley will will be out on the mound as leading things off is going to be Sogon Chan for Kiwoom. Aha. All right, quickly a 2-0 count to Sogon Chang, and now it's a 3-0, 3 straight balls. And that's misses inside. 4 pitches, 4 balls. Sogon Chan is going to be on base quickly. I think I fixed it, ladies and gentlemen. And that finally gets in there for a strike. Kim Bin, 245 on the season. And back to the balls as that's way up and out of the zone. And the 1-1 is turned on, but is going to hook foul. And 2-1. All right. I think I've figured out how to lower the volume a little bit. Right to the 1-2 pitch. Fouled away again. Stays 1-2. Beasley is I would say, a kind of a hit and miss guy on the mound. He has some really, really solid games, and he has some clunkers. The 1-2 is fouled away again. 151 on the gun, but he is able to get pieces of these and keeps fouling them away. Rule number 1 when I take over in the dugouts, no sunglasses inside. The 1-2 pitch now. Swing and a miss at a pitch over his head. And 1 away. Brings up a Hanwha legend, a Lotte legend, Kia legend, and she home. And that's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop tosses second and then to first, and that's going to be 6-4-3, a double play. And we go to the second inning. Lotte 1-0. Nice, easy double play there from the 3 spot in the lineup. Sends us to the second inning. Down. No. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up for Lotte in the bottom or the top of the second inning. Again, a 2:00 game, so no other games going on in this week or today. I'll try to talk a little bit about each of the games before. So Doosan and LG. You got Zach Logue on the mound versus Wells. Wells with a better ERA.
Thank you for the
2.67.
recommendation, Mary Kate.
Thank you, Mary Kate. Apparently, I did not fix the ridiculously loud sound. Let's try that again. No, it's not. Oh, what is this? Oh, wow. That's awesome. All right, so we're back. Jungmin J looks at strike 1. Lays off of that in the dirt. 2-1. Swing and a miss there. 2-2. Yeah, he has absolutely been killing it anytime I stream his games. Yeah. The 2-2 catches him looking at the bottom of the zone. Second strikeout of the day for Bae Dong-hyun, and 1 away. Yeah, it doesn't help when you have 2 full counts in the first 3 batters. Tends to run the old pitch count up, since that's 6 pitches at least in each one. All right, to Yoon Dong-hee stepping in. Game's not over yet, kitty. Yoon Dong-hee back after his injury. The 1-0 misses up high at 2-0. Yeah. Yeah, lifts it up. Center fielder under it. Makes the catch, and 2 away. Lots of taking in the old KBO. It's crazy. They swing and miss it. Pitches nowhere near the strike zone, and then they just watch it go right down the middle. Pitch recognition is not good in the KBO. That is outside, ball 1. To Kim Dong-hyun. Kim Dong-hyun straddling the Mendoza line. It's a 200 on the season. And this sets up on the outside. That's in there for a strike. 1-1. To Kim Dong-hyun behind the plate. Kim Dong-hyun up to bat. And Bae Dong-hyun is pitching. That is into the dirt. 2-1. The old Dong-hyun family. Yeah, another 2-1 pitch misses low. 3-1. Chance to get out of the inning. 1, 2, 3, and now he's got a 3-pitch, 3-ball count here. Yeah, another 3-1. Fouls away ball 4. Runs the count full. 3-2. Love that high pitch. And the 3-2 misses inside. Ball 4. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously, right? Yeah, I think so. All right, Son Sung-bin steps in the backstop. Runner over on first now. And that's going to be ground ball right to the third baseman that throws over. And the 5-3 putouts. We will go to the bottom of thy second. So 1-0. Lotte. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty much understood that they start and end with the same letter. They're the same, right? Yeah. Yeah. Back to the other games. Logue with a 4.01 ERA, 2.67 ERA for Wells. As far as against other teams, so Logue against LG, Shinmin J hitting 667, Austin Dean hitting 667, Iju Han hitting 667, Gubon Hyuk hitting 333, Chun Sung Ho hitting at 333. The rest of the team hitting at 0. So he has not particularly pitched well against LG as far as Wells against Doosan. Cameron hitting 1,000, Kim Gi-yeon 500, Pak Ji-hoon 500. Outside of that, no hit. So he's gave up 4 hits in his one game against them. All right, so I'm going to have their 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up. Hero will lead things off for Kiwoom here in the bottom of the inning. Yeah, I think he just spells it differently just to differentiate himself from his brother. And, that's right down the middle. And the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss at a pitch in the other batter's box. So like I said earlier, pitch down the middle, nah. Pitch in the other batter's box, yeah. Now you've got the 0-2 count, right-hand batter, right-handed pitcher. Almost hits him as he does the limbo. 1-2. Got confused. He was trying to he tried to throw it in the right-handed batter's box instead of the left-handed batter's box. And there we go. That's a swing and a miss. They'll throw down to first. Second strikeout of the day for Mr. Beasley. Brings up a Chu Jae Hyun. I do not have music with this guy. Just backing him off the plate and then throwing it on the other side as goes around there. 0-1. Kiwoom has a ton of music for so many players, but not for 2 of them today. As that misses up high. All they do have Fury music or Hura music, but it's just so low quality. I don't even want to put it on here. The 1-1 way outside at 2-1. Gotta love the flames in the strike zone when they throw over 150. The 2-1 pitch. Lifts it up, giving chase in foul territory, sliding from the shortstop, but not able to make it as he slams into the wall. 2-2. All All right, here we go. Chuje Hyun. And fouls that one away. Stays 2-2. 20 pitches now from Beasley. 11 in the first inning and 9 here so far in the second. As all 17 Kiwoom fans in attendance today. They all brought their friends. The 2-2 pitch is going to be a ground ball. First baseman will pick it up, step on the bag, and 2 away. Da, 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 da. All right, Pak Chan Hyuk steps in. He does have music, I think. Yeah. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss at a pitch in the other batter's box. So once again, why throw it down the middle if you can throw it in the other batter's box? He's not going to hit it no matter what. 1-1 is going to be up the middle, and that's going to be the first hit of the day for Kiwoom, and the no-hitter is over. The no-hitter is over, ladies and gentlemen. The perfect game is over. We were almost there. Welcome, J-Balls. All right, Jun Saw steps in now, 233 on the season. Says he went around 0-1. Not bad, just living life, I guess. The 0-1 misses up there. How goes life? All right, here we go. The 1-1 pitch to Jun Saw, runner on first. Pak Chan Hyuk fouls it in. 1-2. Yeah, I definitely missed badly as the Samsung Hanwha game on Friday was really good. I streamed them on Saturday, and the Kia KT game was really good yesterday, but I streamed them on Friday. All right, the 1-2 pitch sets up way down low, but misses way up high at 2-2. Yeah, I imagine the World Cup is taking a lot of time for some people. Did he go around? He says he did. And another strikeout for Beasley. His third strikeout for outs number 3. Gives up a hit, but still has a lead. We go to the third inning. 1-0 Lotte. I would say he's Kiwoom has got a lot of the ingredients to help him out. Back to the top of the order for Lotte here early. Yeah, not a quality team to stream, unfortunately. They have some great songs, but they spend all their time making songs instead of developing players. They have also had a lot of issues with all right, here we go. Top of the third inning. Bae Dong-hyun is still out there. He has been struggling with some pitch count issues. Already into the 40s. No, just one. First pitch is a foul away. I did once, I did a doubleheader. It was a 2 o'clock game and a 5 o'clock game, and I was so tired. I had a headache. Plus, right now I have, this is coming up our final week, so I have, all the final grading and finals and all of that stuff. Way too much work to do. I was grading papers all morning grading papers and tests this morning before we even started here. All right, the 0-2 pitch to Wang Sung-bin, 1-for-1 on the day. Single, stolen base, runs scored. Having a solid first part of this game. Yeah, no, the 0-2 is fouled away. Yeah, there's a very slight possibility that I would do a doubleheader in July or August when Kiwoom has the 2 o'clock game and then there's a 6 o'clock game, just because I'm not working on Monday mornings. But that would be pretty slim, as that's going to be a foul once again. It stays 0-2. It would have to be a fantastic afternoon matchup. All right, the 1-2, a swing and a miss at another pitch off the zone. And 1 away. Da, 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 da. All right, so Go Sung-min steps in, flew out to right in his first at-bat. A productive out, though, as he did move Wang Sung-bin from second to third. As that's in there for a strike. 0-1. Go Sung-min, 0-1. 297 now, as he's got to have 2 hits to bring his average back over the 300 mark. Yeah, misses out. 1. Will he be as the temporary captain while the actual captain is off the team? So the 1-1, a swing and a miss, so 1-2. Yeah, now the 1-2 is fouled away. Stays 1-2. 50 pitches now for Bae Dong-hyun. right, the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and another strikeouts for Bae Dong Hyun. 5 Ks now. I'm sure Lotte's manager is going to give him hitting tips in the dugouts. Just like always. Brings up Reyes, struck out looking in his first at-bats. And that is a foul. 0-1. Kantara back behind there. I don't know who that is there. All right, the 0-1 pitch misses down. 1-1. Honor Jin, maybe? Again, I don't really know what the players are without... I know who the foreigners are, but that misses way up high. .351 on the season for the switch-hitting Venezuelan. And the 2-1 pitch. It's going to be up, and it's going to be caught by the left fielder. So the 1-2-3 inning goes down. We'll head to the bottom of thy third. 1-0 left. Da, da, da. 1, 2, 3 batters going down. 1, 2, 3. Plus a couple strikeouts. So we're going to have the 8-9-1 hitters coming up for Kiwoom in the bottom of the inning. That was the first 1, 2, 3 inning that we've had so far, ladies and gentlemen. Second matchup, you've got SSG and NC. SSG's got Chae-Min Jun on the mound, 4.89 ERA. NC has got Kim Tae-kyung on the mound, 4.50 ERA. Chae-Min Jun really doesn't go deep into games. His last 2 starts, 11.25 ERA and 16.20 ERA. 4 innings and 3 1/3 innings. He's a guy that does not strike out a lot of people. Does not strike out a lot of people at all. 45 strikeouts in 53 1/3 innings, but he struggles to get through innings. He's either really, really on or really, really off. He's pitched 5 innings and 66 pitches. He's pitched 3 innings and 80 pitches. There's no separation. It's either really, really good or really, really bad. Beasley steps up onto the mound. Chae Ju-won will greet him. Chae Ju-won way down in the lineup now. That's in there for a strike. That is going to be a diving stock by Na Sung Yup. I didn't even get to see it. I was looking for my eraser. Check the replay. Just throws the glove down. It wasn't a diving stop. It was a throw the glove down by the ground and hope you catch it. And he did. Brings up Kim Dong-hun. Hitting 150. That's in there for a strike on the outside. 0-1. The 0-1, a swing and a miss at the high fastball. Oops, wrong button. Man, is this an awful song. Kim Dong Han. That's it. And the 0-2 runs away in. 1-2. Kim Dong Han, 150 on the season. The 1-2 legs off of it's a great take there, as that's a pitch that a lot of these guys are swinging and missing at. Kim Dong Han. A 2-2 pitch now. Rips that one a foul. It stays a 2-2. 36 pitches now for Beasley. The 2-2 pitch now. This is a way up, a ball 3, first full count of the day for Kiwoom. The 3-2 pitch pops it up. Shortstop out onto the grass, and then way back to where he just was. And that's 2 away. Flips the lineup back up to the top. First pitch to Sogan Chan in there for a strike. Sogan Chan walked in his first at bats. 0 for 0 on the day. And now the 0-1 is lifted, but it's going to slice foul. 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch fouls it away as he had to jump to swing and hit it. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. It says throw it into the dirt. He instead hits him with it. That'll put Sogan Chan on base for the second time today. Getting hit with the 0-2 counts. Right in the top of the left foot. Heroes, Sogan Chan, Sogan Chan. All right, to Kiwoom Ben steps in now. Struck out in his first at bat on a pitch up at his eyes. Looks at just strike one. 0-1. Ooh, almost perfect time. Here we go. The 0-1 pitch sets up on the out. Nope. Slowly leaks the glove into the middle of the plate. Tried to call for time. Wasn't able to. And that's up high. 1-0. 1-1, sorry. Probably best that he wasn't given time. Probably would have swung at that. As the 1-1 goes around, and it's in there for a strike anyway. And 1-2. 11 pitches in the first inning, 18 in the second. Sitting now, it's a 16 here, getting ready for pitch number 17 of the inning for Beasley. Yeah, another 1-2 misses outside. And runs the count to 2-2. Almost seems like it was a designed Not a designed pitch outs, but all right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch. The 2-2 misses way up high, runs the count full, 3-2. Second full count of the game for Kiwoom. Second full count this inning for Kiwoom. That means Sogon Chan will be off on the pitch. And the 3-2 is lifted up. Center fielder underneath it, though. And that will be 3 away. A 2-out hit by pitch. But again, they leave a runner on base as they go over with runners on base today. We'll go to the 4th inning. 1-0. Lotte. Over 3 with runners on base. 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up for Lotte here in the top of the 4th inning. Bae Dong-hyun is possibly running into some pitch count issues now. He did have a quick inning in that last inning, getting the 1-2-3 inning, but he also struck out 2 guys, which obviously runs the pitch count up a little bit. 55 pitches through. Beasley, it's a 48. Going the opposite ways as Bae Dong-hyun 26, 15, 14. Beasley 11, 18, 19. Yeah. Yeah, grounds crew finishes up the only dirt in the stadium. Top of the 4th, Han Dong-hee will greet Bae Dong-hyun. That's up high, ball 1. On 1 pitch now. Plays off of it to 2-1. Last year's Future League Player of the Season. And the 2-2 is lifted. That is going to run all the way and bounce into the wall. And Han Dong-hee is going to be on base for the 2nd time today with a double. Here comes that pitch counts. Here comes that pitch counts. Running in on that 60. 42 pitches with an ERA of 0, but only 3 innings and 91. Na-sung Yup fouls that away. So at that 60 pitch mark is usually when he starts to fall apart. 70s is getting real dangerous. 80 is buried as the 0-1 is going to be a foul away again. 0-2. Na-sung Yup 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out to end the 1st inning with Han Dong-hee on base. And the 0-2 pitch pops it up. Oh, third baseman and giving chase in foul territory, makes the catch. And no on away. All right, so Junmin J steps in here. And that is going to be a single. It's going to drop down in front of the center fielder. They're going to send Han Dong-hee. He does not have speed, but he's got enough there. And Junmin J is going to be putting Lotte up 2-0. To those 60s on the pitch count, ladies and gentlemen. Han Dong-hee dragging this the big tire behind him. All right, so Yoon Dong-hee steps in now. And that is a turned on, aligned with the left fielder. Jumps, but he's not able to hold on to it. And Junmin J is going to cruise into third. Almost able to track it down, and an awful, awful jump in left field was Hiura. Awful, awful jump in left field. Tried to stick the glove up, had it in his glove, but wasn't able to hold on to it. All right, now runners on the first and third, 1 out. Kim Dong-hyun steps in. That's actually not him. All right, Kim Dong-hyun steps in, walked in his first at bats. Bae Dong-hyun now 64 pitches. That's misses up high, 1-0. And that's in there for a strike on the inside, 1-1. Now 1-2 after the foul. 67 pitches for Bae Dong-hyun. Lays off and 2-2. All right, so runners on the corner, sets up on the outside. He turns on that one, lifts it, and goodbye baseball. 3-run shot from Kim Dong-hyun. told you, 60 pitches, ladies and gentlemen. That's where the wheels start falling off as we've got a pack of KBO cards. Remember, yesterday we started opening up the new ones, the 2026 KBO cards. All right, here we go. All right, Song Bin looks at ball one. So we've got the backstop for Samsung, Kang Min Ho. Smallest and tightest pants in the game, Ugyu Min, the reliever for Q or for KT, and Sung Young Tak. This is the reliever that gave up the runs last night to KT that allowed them to come back. As that's misses up high at 2-1. Swing and a miss, runs it to 2-2. The 2-2 rolls it over to the first baseman, picks it up, steps on the bag. And, 2 away. Flips the lineup back up to the top. All right, so Wang Song Bin steps in and slaps that one foul. 75 pitches now for Bae Dong Hyun. I have to think this is probably his last inning. He knew that was gone as soon as he heard the sound of the bats. That is outside. It is 1-1. All right, so 1-1 pitch to Wang Sung Bin. A 1 for 2 on the day. Singled, stole a base, scored a run in the first. Struck out the last inning as he led off last inning. The 1-1, a swing and a miss there. 1-2. A 1-2 pitch. A ground ball back to the pitcher. We'll throw it over to first, and that'll be 3 away. But a double, a single, and a 3-run shot adds 4 more. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. 5-0 Lotte. Double check my numbers. They are correct. So back to the SSG and game. NC starter, not much better, honestly. Kim Tae-kyun or Kip Tae-kyung, only able to throw 50 to 60 pitches, runs into trouble. He had one good start but honestly, he doesn't strike very many outs. It's just a very bad matchup in terms of starting pitchers. That's a game that's probably is going to end up another 8-6 game or something like that. So leading off is going to be An Chi Hong, the number 3 hitter for Kiwoom. Rounded into a double play in his first at bats. 0 for 1 on the day. As that's in there for a strike. 0 and 1. That's a swing and a miss. The 0-2 was swing and a miss on a pitch nowhere near the zone. Four strikeouts for Beasley now. Yura fouls that away. Yura struck out in his first at bat, 0 for 1 on the day. That's going to be a ground ball through the left side, and he is going to be on base with a 1-out single. Second hit of the day for the old Kiwoom Heroes.
Thank you for Star Balloons 33, J1970.
Thank you, Jay. Welcome back, by the way. Jay coming through. Definitely going to have to meet up with Jay when we head to Daegu for the Damaso Weigukin Hanguk Yagu tour. All right, Chu Jae-hyun. Looks at the ball, one up high, 1-0. Chu Jae-hyun grounded out to the first baseman in his first at bats, 0 for 1 on the day. Yeah, now the 1-0 misses up high at 2-0. As the 2-0 pitch sets up a down low, that is going to be ripped into the gap. He'll come up throwing, but he's going to head back, and that is back-to-back singles for Kiwoom. They've now got runners on first and second with just 1 out for the number 6 hitter, Ha-chan Hyuk. Getting a 2-0 pitch right down the middle. Solid contact right back into the outfield. Now I'll have a mound visit here. Just 56 pitches for Beasley. Yeah. It's so strange. The Lotte manager, he goes out there when he wants to talk to the pitcher, but he doesn't go out there to change. Is that the... Oh, never mind. That's not the manager. Can't tell that with the sunglasses on. Or is it? It is. The manager. Why is the manager going out there? So in the MLB, the manager goes out to make the change. The pitching coach goes out to talk to them. The manager goes out to make the change. In the KBO, the pitching coach always goes out. For a strike at the bottom of the zone. But Lotte's manager wants to show how important he is. So he goes out, but he never goes out to take the pitcher out. It's, the 0-1 pitch way outside. 1-1. Chan here, go 1 for 1 on the day. He's singled in his first at bat. 0-1. He hits him in the middle of the back. And the bases are loaded. Second time he's hit a batter today. Jun Saw steps in now. The shortstop struck out in his first at-bat. Right in the number 4. That does not feel good. All right, Jun Saw steps in now. A chance to put Kiwoom on the board. But he swings at a pitch that almost takes his shoelaces off. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch now. Sets up right down the middle. Into the dirt. Try to get him to chase that same pitch, but he doesn't this time. This season, 1 for 7. Sorry, in his career, this is only his second year. 1 for 7 with the bases loaded. Had a triple. Very unlikely that he's going to hit a grand slam. All right, to the 1-1 pitch now. Slaps it foul. 1-2. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch. This is up high. Runs the count full. Full count. Third full count of the day for Kiwoom. Beasley upset with himself for missing that pitch. Here we go, the 3-2. Lifts it up. A center fielder ranging over will make the catch. And that'll score a run. Yura ends up scoring. Chuche Hyun moves over to third base, and Kiwoom is on the board. Runners on first and third. Brings up the number 8 hitter, Cheju-An, with 2 outs. So that misses way outside. 1-0. Cheju-An lined out to the first baseman in his first at bat. No 1-0. This is up high at 2-0. Cheju-An. Yeah, and here comes the 2-0. Misses way outside. A 3-0. Cheju on a 4 for 7 against Beasley. No, just throw it. Throw a strike. Throw a strike. Yeah, just no a strike. God, it is. Man, if I was a player, I would never want to play for a manager like that. The 3-0 nowhere near the strike zone, and he walks him on 4 pitches. Once again, bases are loaded. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Kim Do Hyun or Dong Hyun. Dong Hun. As Kim Dong Hun looks at to strike 1 in there. Yeah, no 1-1. The 0-1 pitch just sets up right down the middle. Did he go around? Ball 1. 1-1. We'll check the replay. Kim Dong-han, a 143 on the season, 0 for 1 with a pop-up to the shortstop in his first at-bats. Yeah, now the 1-1 runs in on his hand. 2-1. 1 for 9 in his career with the bases loaded. Kiwoom threatening just like they did yesterday. Threaten, but to never pull through, as we just saw a Nexon Heroes uniform out there. As the 2-1, and that's right down the middle for a strike at 2-2. All right, 73 pitches from Beasley. Full cat or bases loaded, a 2-2 pitch. Pops up ball 3. Stays at 2-2. Those of you guys watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. That's a like over on YouTube. That is an up or recommendation on a SOOP. Extremely important. As the 2-2 pitch once again sets down the knees. Swing and a miss, and he gets out of the inning as they leave the bases loaded. We'll go to the 5th inning. Lotte. 5.
Thank you for the recommendation, Mac Rob.
Thank you, Mac Rob. Thank you. No, 2 hits that inning, a walk, a sacrifice, so they were able to get to 1 run across, leaving the bases loaded.
Thank you for the recommendation, Friendly Jew.
Thank you, Friendly. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, able to get out of that somehow. Beasley now in a pitch count trouble. We'll see if Bae Dong-hyun comes back out in the 5th inning. He's going to face the 2-3-4 hitters for Lotte if he does come back out. Down, 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 na, 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 na. Check to see if they've updated and lets me know if any pitching change. 78 pitches for Bae Dong-hyun. right, to Go Sung Min will lead off the top of the 5th inning. First pitch is a foul away. Go Sung Min 0 for 2, flew out to right in his first at bat and struck out in his second. The 0-1 pitch is going to be a ground ball right to the first baseman. Will pick it up and step on the bag himself. 1 away. Brings up Reyes. Reyes 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out looking in his first at bat and then flew out to left in his second. First pitch is going to be a slow roller to the second baseman and 2 away. Took a quick 2 outs, 3 pitches, 2 outs. Brings up the number 4 hitter, Han Dong-hee, who has had a solid day so far. 2 for 2 with a RBI single, a double, a run scored. That misses low. 1-0. All right, here we go. The 1-0 pitch. Check swing as he goes around on a pitch that almost hit him. 1-1. And the 1-0 pitch now sets up on the outside just above the knees. Swing and a miss, and 1-2. 5 strikeouts already for Bae Dong-hyun. A 1-2 pitch. Catches him looking in a 1-2-3 inning for Bae Dong-hyun. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. 5-1 Lotte. Second 1-2-3 inning. Just 7 pitches there. Top of the lineup will come up for Kiwoom, Sogon Chan, Kiwoom Bean, and An Chi Hong. So back to a couple previews for this week or this weekend. And then Samsung has got Yang Chang Sup, who has pitched really well, but he has struggled as of late. Last 2 games, an ERA of 9 and 18, or sorry, 10.8, as he's struggled with giving up a lot of hits. Still getting his strikeouts, 11 strikeouts in the last 2. So against Hanwha, I don't know if he's actually pitched against Hanwha yet. Yep, Hee-won Suk only gave up 4 hits against Hanwha earlier, and then White on the mound. White has struggled on Tuesday, 81 pitches, only able to get 3 2/3 inning as he took that loss. He really hasn't pitched well in the last month. Part of that was because of the big 14 ERA in his last game, but he's really just not getting a lot of run support when he does pitch. All right, Sogon Chan looks at ball 1, pulls the bat back though. Yeah, no 1-0. In there for a strike, 1-1. 2-1 pitch. Sogan Chan been on base both times today. That is nowhere near the strike zone. 2-1. The 2-1 misses outside. 3-1. Kiwi, the camo guy's there and he's awake. The sleeping giant is back. The 3-1 pitch misses up high and he walks him again. He's been on base 3 times today, yet he has 0 hits. Kiwoom Heroes steps in now, 0 for 2 on the day. The pitching coach will come back out. See, now the pitching coach is out. 80 pitches for Beasley. Walked to Sogan Chan in the first inning. It gave up a single in the second. That'll be it for Beasley. That'll be it for Beasley. Lotte will go to the bullpen early today. Again, this is the thing is Sundays are often very difficult to kind of predict. The reason for that, as I adjust my chair, the reason for that is that again, so if you pitch on Wednesday, you don't pitch again until the next week on Tuesday. So you have 6 days. If you pitch on Thursday, you pitch the next week on Wednesday, Friday the next week on Thursday, Saturday the next week on Friday, Sunday the next week on Saturday. But if you pitch on a Tuesday, that means you also have to pitch on Sunday. It's the only day of the week that you have to pitch twice in 1 week. And a lot of times, there's not a lot of thought to this whenever on a Tuesday where they're running the pitcher hard and they're going to end up letting him pitch way too late. And then he's not able to pitch well on Sunday. So a lot of the pitchers really struggle on Sunday because they don't get that extra days of rest. All right, so Pak Jung-min will be out on the mound of 34 games, 32 innings, a 4.78 ERA, 37 strikeouts, and 26 walks. That's the big one there, 26 walks. So he's strikes out and walks a batter, a 1-to-1 strikeouts to walk ratio. Not the best, ladies and gentlemen, but that is the KBO. He'll face Kiwoom Heroes. Kiwoom Heroes 0 for 2 on the day. He's had chances to hit with the runners on base both times today. Is Sogan Chan in front of him? Has been on base all 3 times. Yeah, this sets up right down the middle. That's in there. 0-1. Kiwoom Heroes has struck out in his first at bats. Flew out to center in his second. 241 on this season, but has some walk-offs. He is a cult. He has a cult following in the old Kiwoom world. As the 0-1 misses way out, 1-1. Sogan Chan does have some speed over at first. Son Sung Bin does not have a good ability to throw runners out. The 1-1 pitch misses low. 2-1. All right, here we go. The 2-1 pitch now sets up right down the middle and lifts that one, but it just should get foul as it goes into the netting. 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch now sets up right down the middle and another foul. Phase 2-2. The 2-2 pitch now sets up right down the middle. Sticks the bat out. And that's going to be a foul fly out to the catcher for outs number 1. Brings up the number 3 hitter on Chi Hong. On Chi Hong 0 for 2 on the day. Is 6-4-3 ground out in his first at bat. Struck out to start last inning before the offense exploded for Kiwoom. All right, An Chi Hong is not hitting here. Yadong Hyun, I think is the name. Yadong Hook. Looks at ball 1-0. Swing and a miss at a pitch down in the dirt. Yeah, the 1-1. A swing and a miss at a pitch in the other batter's box. So 1-2. Da, 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 da. And there we go. The 1-2 pitch misses outside at 2-2. And he catches him looking. 2 away now. Brings up the number 4 hitter, Yura. And a big swing and a miss. Singled in his last at bat, came around to score, struck out in his first, 1 for 2 on the day. And that's going to be a liner right to the third baseman. And out number 3. We'll go to the break. I'll be back in just a few. All right, so we're back at top of the 6th inning. 5-1 Lotte as they look to go undefeated on the week. Bae Dong-hyun, 5 innings. We'll see if he's still out there. 85 pitches, but 7-pitch inning in his last inning. Nope. We have got a new pitcher out on the mound, Joe Young Gun. The old Young Gun, ladies and gentlemen. Na Sung-yup will lead things off. And he looks at just strike one. 0-0. 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out in his first at-bat and then popped up to the third baseman in foul territory. The 0-1 lays off. 1-1. Yeah, another 1-2. Misses low. 2-2. The 2-2 way outside runs the count full. 4th full count of the day for Lotte. First one since the 2nd inning. The 3-2 pitch sets up outside, and he lifts that one up. Third baseman in foul territory once again, and then drifts back into fair. That's 1 away. That brings up a Junmin Jae RBI single in his first at bat. One for 2 on the day. And looks like a breaking ball in there for a strike. Right down the middle, 0-1. The 1-2 pitch is lifted up. A right fielder will go over a little bit, just in front of the track, and that's 2 away. Brings up the number 7 hitter, Yoon Dong-hee. Yoon Dong-hee, 1 for 2 on the day. Also had a single and run scored back in that big 4-run 4th inning for Lotte. Creepers with their giant camera lenses staring right at the cheerleaders. Not even a concern whatsoever about the baseball game going on. And the 0-1 is lifted up. Right fielder underneath it. And a 10-pitch, 1-2-3 inning once again for Lotte will go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-1 Lotte. Quick inning. I love it. I love it. I love it. More quick innings, ladies and gentlemen. Back to talking about the rest of the teams. Again, a big concern for Hanwha is the bullpen. The manager, despite that they were winning by 5 and 6 runs last night, still brought out all of his main bullpen arms. So he's got a guy that did not pitch well Tuesday. He was pitching on 5 days rest instead of 6 days rest. And not only that, he's pitching in hot and humid environments. Yeah, I don't get it myself, but what do I know? All right, so we're back. A new pitcher out on the mound for Lotte. Hyun out on the mound. Hyun Hoon out on the mound. Third pitcher now for Lotte. We've got some changes. Pak Sung-uk out of second base. Go Sung Min over to first. So Na Sung Yup is done. Oh Jin Hyuk will take over in the 5th spot in the lineup. As the number 5 hitter, Chu Jae Hyun, steps in. 1 for 2 on the day. Yeah, singled in his last at bats. Stranded over at third base, though. Yeah, now that's in there for a strike. 1-1. Yeah, now that's lifted up. Left fielder ranges over and makes the catch. 1 away. There we go. Got your scores and lineups updated just in time for Pak Chan Hyuk to come up to the bats. And I think he just hit him in the head. Right on the head. As he will be sent off. That will force a pitching change. We'll check the replay here before we go to a pitching change. Yep, right off of the ear flap. So in the KBO, a fastball is an automatic ejection if you hit somebody in the head. So we'll have a forced pitching change here. So again, KBO, one of the rules that is different than the MLB is if you hit somebody in the head with a fastball, you are automatically ejected. It doesn't matter if it was intentional or not. Wow, nobody is chatting today. I might as well just shut the stream down, and you guys can just watch with Korean subtitle or Korean voice, I guess. Maybe that's what I should do. right, so we're back. All June Saw. Jung Chao Wan out on the mound. Runner on first now. 21.1 innings, 28 games, a 6.33 ERA. All right, here comes the 1-0 pitch to All June Saw. Skies it up. Shortstop out into the left field. Makes the play. 2 away. Yeah, Bukla, yeah. But there's still 40 other people. Not one person's having a talk at all. What happens when nobody chats is both Soup and YouTube see that nobody talks, and then they think the stream is not worth pushing. For strike, 0-1 to Chejuan. Chejuan 0 for 1 on the day. Walked in his last at bat. A line out to the first baseman in his first. Nope. Checks over on the runner at first. Easily back in. Lotte's deep into the bullpen now, so who knows? Kiwoom could make a comeback as the 5-1 is turned on. That is to the right fielder, though, and 3 away. We will go to the 7th inning. 5-1 Lotte. Can they get a hit? They've gone 1, 2, 3 the last 2 innings. They've been retired over and over and over. Last 8 batters retired after that 3-run shot. But Kiwoom has left 7 runners on base. They only have 3 hits. They've left 7 runners on base, despite only having 3 hits. 1, 2, 3 walks, 3 hit by pitches. Welcome, fresh outs. And really, just again, Beasley only 4 innings. He ended up walking Sogon Chan as Lotte's manager wanted to pull him after the 4th inning, but they sent him out. Yeah, Reyes today 0 for 3, though. Han Dong-hee is the only one doing work for Lotte. Well, obviously, and Kim Dong-hyun, who hit the 3-run shot. He'll actually lead off the top of the 7th inning here. Kim Sung-jin out on the mound now. Again, we're going to have new pitchers every inning from here on out. Top of the 7th inning. I think I just got a bug. Oh, yeah. I saw Rosenberg really struggled. It's crazy because this is where he pitched last year. Check over, but he did not go. 1-0, Kim Dong-hyun, 2-run shot in his second at-bat. 3-run shot. Walked in his first at-bat to 3-run shot in his second. 1 for 1 on the day for the DH. Having your DH down in the 8th spot, it usually does not bode well for your offense. Outside of that 1 inning, the offense has not looked good at all. A 1-0 pitch now. Inside, ball 2, 2-0. The 2-0 misses inside. 3-0. 3 pitches, 3 balls. Again, this Kiwoom bullpen is the definition of awful. The 3-0 pitch now sets up right down the middle. And does catch the inside corner, 3-1. He'll have the go ahead now to swing away. The 3-1 pitch misses inside and he walks him. First base runner they've had since he hit a 3-run shot. Can they do something now that they've got a runner on base? Do we get a walk here? Do we get a bunt? Can we get a bunt here? Runner on first, nobody out. You're up by 4. Why wouldn't you bunt if you're in the KBO? Yep, even the announcer's like, "Oh, here comes the bunt." Drops it down. The third baseman grabs it, throws to first. Everybody cheers because 95% of the people that watch Korean baseball don't have a clue about the actual game of baseball. All right, back to the top of the lineup. Wong Sung Bin. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. As that's a misses up high. 1-0. The red hearts just keep flashing in my eye and the peripheral vision. As the 1-0 misses up high at 2-0. Here we go, the 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike at 2-1. Okay. All right, the 2-1 pitch now. Sets up right down the middle, misses inside a 3-1. Big swing and a miss there. And 2 away now. And that's a lovely bunt is going to amount to, you guessed it's probably nothing. All right, it's a 2 away now. It brings up Go Sung Min, who was 0 for 3 on the day. Go Sung Min. Go Sung Min flies out to left, and like I said, it's amazing how awful these managers are, especially the Lotte one, who thinks he is the greatest thing to ever happen to the game of baseball. Constantly complains when his team doesn't come through, but then he does stupid stuff like that, like bunting with a runner on first and nobody out. It's amazing how bad these managers are and how huge their egos are. Mind-blowing.
Thank you for the recommendation, Lintoff.
Thank you, Lintoff. Thank you, thank you. Those of you guys who want to follow me again, I stream about 5 or 6 days a week on doing the KBO in English. If you want to follow me, obviously on YouTube, just subscribe. If you want to follow me on SOOP, next to my channel name is a star. Click that star. That is how you become a loyal viewer. If you have a team that you like, if you have a team that you want to see, I put up a poll every single week on my YouTube channel. You can vote over on the YouTube channel which series you want to see. And then I pick the matchups based on what you guys want to see. I do not have a favorite team. I do not follow any specific team in this league. Everything is based on what you guys want. So definitely should subscribe over on YouTube to be able to vote in the polls. All right, coming up is a 9-1-2 for Kiwoom in the bottom of the inning here. As we've got a pinch hitter here. Jung Chalawan is still out there. And Jusong Wan is pinch hitting here. And that is going to be slapped, but slices foul 0-2. Yeah, we got a pinch hitter here. Let me see if I can find his music. Jusong. No music, apparently. And a swing, and he's going to have to run down to first. Listening and heading to Atlanta. What are you heading to Atlanta for? Don't text and drive. Use the old text to speech or speech to text, I guess. Is it speech? Is it still called text to speech? Is whenever they send you text and it reads it out. Is it speech to text? As a ground ball past the second baseman, and he is going to be on base for the fourth time today. And the first time he's been on base via the hit. 2 walks and a hit by pitch, and now on base with a hit. All right, so Kiwoom Bean steps in. He has 4 times he's had his Sogan Chan over at first. For 3 times so far, he's struck out, flew out to right, flew out to center, and then popped up to the catcher. No 1-0 pitch now. 1-0 swing and a miss, but doesn't get far enough away. 1-1. And another ball, 2-1. Checking, I can, in the next break, I'll check the lineups, guys, for the upcoming games and tell you what I think about the lineups. As it should be usually 1 hour before, as the 2-1 is a ground ball, but it will be foul. 2-2. Another foul, a 2-2 count once again from Kiwoom, trying to come up with a first hit of the day. Actually, the first hit of the day in order to finally move Sogun Chan over. The 2-2 pitch. That's going to be it as he singles into left field, and now they've got runners on first and second after back-to-back hits to lead off the bottom of the 7th inning. The Kia KT game was even crazier. That's going to be a roller. The third baseman is going to have to hurry. And that'll be a 5-3 putouts. Moves both runners up. They've got runners on a second and third now with just 1 out for Hiura. I thought Hanwha would win, but both managers just absolutely unable to control the pitching staff. As Hiura looks to strike one right down the middle. One swing, and it's a 1-run game, ladies and gentlemen. Hiura 1 for 3 on the day, struck out in his first at bat, a single in his second, and a run scored, and then a line out to the third baseman. The 0-1 misses up high, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. A beautiful pitch, just drops at the last seconds and way on top of it. 1-2 now. Yep. I don't know what team he was a prospect with, but he was the replacement for Trenton Brooks. As the 1-2 pitch is fouled away, he stays alive. Yeah, and again, I may not. I know this sounds weird, but a lot of the foreign players, I'm probably going to pronounce their name a little strange because I'm pronouncing it how it's written on the back of their uniforms. Looks like some foreigners in the stands there. The 1-2 pitch now. And that's going to be a ground ball right back up the middle. One run is going to come in. The second run is going to come in, and Herrera comes up with another single, back-to-back singles, and then a single puts 2 runs up on the board. Now you've got a 2-run game with a runner on first, still just 1 out. Number 5 hitter coming up. And Chuje Hyun. That should be it for that pitcher. Nope, of course not. Why would you take that pitcher out when you could keep him out there, right? 3 hits this inning to 4 batters. Why take him out when you could just keep using him? Yeah, right. All right, so the 1-0 pitch now. Misses a way out to 2-0. I mean, Lotte, again, was my pick for the day. You just had Beasley on the mound, but he only went 4 innings. And then you got Lotte's manager pooping his pants. The 2-0 pitch now. That is popped up. A left fielder is going to have to come up. He'll be under it, and that will be 2 away. Oh, sorry, 3 away. Didn't realize that there was 2 outs already. We go to the 8th inning. 5-3. Lotte. Again, you got a runner on. Again, Lotte deserves to lose this game. Why? Because their manager. The manager in the dugout after the 4th inning is visibly upset at the pitcher and not doing anything behind, like down in the tunnel, telling the pitching coach to change him after the 4th inning. Then he ends up staying out there with him. He walks the first batter and he pulls him. 80 pitches in, pulls him. Then you get into the top of the 7th inning. What do you have? That's right. You have a walk to start the inning. So what do? That's right. You bunt. You got a new pitcher out there. He walks the first batter. He falls behind 3-0. He finally throws a strike and then a foul ball, runs the count full to 3-2. But then he walks him. So what do? You give up an out. You give up an out to move the runner to second to lower your chance of scoring a run. And what do you know? Of course, well, they don't score a run because, again, the numbers say a runner on first with nobody out has a better chance of scoring not just 1 run, multiple runs more than a runner on second and 1 out. But these KBO managers are absolutely clueless when it comes to actually how to manage a game and a team, and love to call for the bunt with a runner on first and nobody out. All right, Yuto out on the mound for Kiwoom. He was their closer. I don't know I guess he's just not their closer anymore, or maybe he's pitching because this is the heart of the lineup and they want to keep it close. Reyes will greet him. Reyes shall greet him. 0 for 3 on the day. It is very difficult to keep Reyes hitless on the day. They've done it so far. He's going to have to get through the 3, 4, 5 hitters. And that's in there for a strike. 0-1. Yeah, now the 0-1 pitch lays off of it, so 1-1. The 1-1 pitch now to Reyes. Sets up on the outside at the waist. Misses low. Ball 2 at 2-1. Wants a different ball. Says that one doesn't have any strikes left in it. Give me one that does. And fouls that one away. Moves the count to 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch now sets up right down at the knees. That's going to be a ground ball. The shortstop makes the play and in time. One away. Andong-hee steps in now. Interesting way to field that instead of going with the backhand. Very interesting. Going to your arm side and not using the backhand. But what do I know? That's in there for a strike to Andong-hee. Andong-hee, 2 for 3 on the day. RBI single in his first at bat, a double with a run scored in his second, and then struck out looking at back in the 4th inning. The 0-1 count sets up on the outside corner. Misses, but hits the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch now sets up outside. That's going to be a slow roller. The third baseman is going to have to hustle a little bit, so the throw easily in time. 2 away. Brings up No-Gene Hyuk. No-Gene Hyuk getting his first at bat of the day as he took over at second base. Go Sung-min moved over to first base after Na Sung-yup got out for the 3rd time. Right to No-Gene Hyuk. Had a fantastic start to the season. Nope, Pak Sung-wook is now. Oh, maybe it was Pak Sung-wook that took over instead of No-Gene Hyuk. And that's in there for a strike, 0-2. That's I was wondering why they would have No-Gene Hyuk play second instead of first. That misses outside. One and two. What does 3.5 mean? You mean you have them in 2 bets, one at +3 and one at +3.5? As the 1-2 is fouled away. I think he got his hand on the backswing. I think Kim Gun Hee is now catching. Oh, it hit off his wrist. The foul ball went off his wrist. Yeah, I believe that is Kim Gun Hee. Oh, that's right, because they had a pinch hitter there, Jo Sung Won. Tape it up, spray it down, and tape it up. All right, it's the 1-2 pitch now. As the 1-0 or 1-2, a swing and a miss. That'll be a 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 5-3. Can Kiwoom finish the comeback? The ultimate question. They are going to have the 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up in the bottom of the 8th inning, trying to get it. So they need to get at least one here so that they can force the top of the lineup back up again. So the other games, told you I'd talk about the lineups. Let's see what they are. Jung Soo Bin, Park Chan Ho, Cameron Yang Yi Ji, Yu Sung Min, Hong Young Jin, Yang Sung Won, Jun Ho. The deuce on the lineup, the top of the lineup, it looks okay, but the bottom is weak. Sung Chani, Park Hae Min, Austin Young, Park Dong. The LG lineup looks real solid. Again, SSG, what do they got? Jung Joon Jae, Park Sung Han, Kim Ji. Yeah. The SSG lineup actually looks fairly decent. As does the NC. Again, that's a SSG and NC game might get into the double digits. One team might get into the double digits. All right, so Kim Won Jung out on the mound. Again, the former closer now into the setup role. One of many, many, many closers that have lost their job this year is Son Ho Young will take over at third base for Han Dong Hee. Bottom of the 8th inning, down by 2. They've got to get Lotte's got to get 6 outs before they give up 2 runs. Nope. Now we're gonna get another change here. That's probably Park Jung-woo. Nope. Shin Yoon-hoo goes into left field. Not a fan of these switches. As that's his up high, ball 1. I don't like the switches in the 8th inning. The 9th inning, that's okay, but again, this is a situation where you don't have a particularly comfortable lead. I don't know why you're doing all this work. Oh, well, I do know. It's because the manager has to insert himself into every single inning possible. He's had a very good days. He's struggled a bit in his last couple starts as that one is lifted up. A right fielder will go back, but make the catch. Yeah, no, one away. His last two starts have not been the best, but against Hanwha earlier in the season, he pitched really well. So his last 2 weeks, he has an ERA of 10. But again, Hanwha's manager used four of their four main guys in the bullpen, Jo Don-hook, Lee Sang-gyu, Pak Sang-won, and Lee Min-woo yesterday in a 6-run game. And he used them on Friday. So Jun saw. Jun saw 0 for 2 on the day. Strike out, a sacrifice to center, and a pop fly to the shortstop. A 1-0 in there for a strike, 1-1. So again, Whites for Hanwha did not pitch well Tuesday. This is the first time he is pitching on pitching twice in 1 week. So that is a bit of a concern, I think, also. As happy feet over there. That is a regular thing for him, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you guys that are not familiar with Kim Long-jun, he does that tapping constantly. It does not sound like a bad thing, just because the two pitchers out on the mound. But as that is in there for a strike, 2-2. My concern for that is, again, it's Sunday. All the pitchers that are pitching today, are most of the pitchers that pitch today, at least the foreigners, also pitched on Tuesday. Doosan's Zach Logue does not pitch well against LG. The 2-2 is going to be a ground ball. The second baseman will pick it up, throws to first. But you guys are forgetting that it is Sunday. That's something that you have to take in account in the KBO and in Japan, because these guys are not, they're not used to pitching on a 5 days rest or 4 days rest. Because if you pitch Tuesday, you pitch Sunday. Every other time, Wednesday you pitch Tuesday, Thursday you pitch Wednesday, Friday you pitch Thursday, Saturday you pitch Friday, Sunday you pitch Monday. But if you pitch Tuesday, you have to pitch again Sunday, and it's often not a good thing for a lot of pitchers. Cheju Won, 0 for 2 on the day, walked in his second at bat, a line out to the first baseman, and a fly out to right. That's a misses up high, 1-1. Like I can look at how they pitch on a day. I can't. There's nothing that I have that tells me how they pitch on X amount of rest. I don't know where that is, as that is a foul away. So Logue, ERA of a .73 on Sundays. Wells, an ERA of 13.5 on Sundays. The 1-2 pitch is lifted up. A left fielder underneath it. And that's 3 away. We'll go to the 9th inning. Lotte with the 5-3 lead. But I will say, I believe one of for Zach Logue, one of his Sunday was the opening weekend. I can almost guarantee. No, he didn't pitch that. So I can tell you. See, Logue pitched there. So one of those Sundays was 5 days rest. Let's see. Oh. So both times he has pitched. Yeah, both times he has pitched on Sunday. He also pitched on a Tuesday. Wells, the last time he pitched on Tuesday and Sunday, is when he got absolutely rocked by Hanwha. All right, Wang Zhonghyun out on the mound for Kiwoom, 27 games, 27 innings, and an ERA of 2. That is not me that is stopped. That is the actual broadcast, guys. We're getting all sorts of choppy here. All right, 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up. Junmin Jae will. So KT sub pitcher is Logan Allen. He pitched for NC last year, as that is a foul to straight back. I was looking this up earlier. I'm gonna read you the some of the batting averages for Kia against them last year. Again, he pitched for that misses outside. He pitched for NC last year. He pitched extremely well in July, which is why he lasted that long. But here are his numbers last year against the KT. Is that's going to be a foul? Or sorry, against the Kia. Wisdom hit 357 against him. Kim Oh-young, their center fielder, hit 400. Kim Tae-goon, the catcher, hit 333. Chae Hyung-woo, who's now with Samsung, hit 500. There's a swing and a miss there. And one away. Kim Do-young, the third baseman, hit 750 against them. Pak Chan-ho, who is now with the Doosan, hit 133. Lee Chong-jin, I don't know who that is. And Na Sung-bam hit 125. Yoon Do-hyun, who's the first baseman, hit 250. Han Jun-soo, who is the backup catcher, hit 1,000. That is into the dirts. Want to know. Yoon Dong-hee, 1 for 3 on the day, a fly out to center, a fly out to right, and a single and run scored. That's in there for a strike for 1-1. Now, the other thing is Kia's pitcher is not very good. Last start against Doosan, 75 pitches, a 5.40 ERA. Against Hanwha, 13 pitches, a 54 ERA. He has been in and out. Yeah. Right. And then you get into that bullpen that is not very good. It depends on how much he pitched. I don't know where he pitched other than here. I know he pitched in the WBC for Canada, but Kia's a starter also not very good. Yeah. So the 1-2 is rolled over, but foul. 1-2. No, looks like Kia is skipping Shirakawa from pitching twice in 1 week. Almost like they're going with a kind of a 6-man rotation. So the 1-2 pitch is lifted up, but will slice foul. Che Juan not able to make the play as it gets onto the netting. Stays 1-2. That makes sense. I mean, last night's game was 19 runs. A 1-2 pitch. Misses outside at 2-2. Tells you that they're probably going to both throw 5 innings of no-hit baseball. I think I can also look at Logan's where, as that is a fouled way. Again, I can look and see what his ERA was in Guangzhou or in what am I trying to think of? In Suwon. As that is into the dirt. So 3-2. 6 full count of the day for Lotte. So in Suwon, he had an ERA of 0.9. Maybe he's a fantastic pitcher in Suwon. The 3-2 is going to be stroked into the gap. It's going to get past the left fielder. Yoon Dong-hee is going to cruise into second base with a 1-out double. Friendly, who did you take? I hope you didn't take Kiwoom straight up today. Why are they playing him so far in? All right, to Kim Dong-hyun. Last time he was up to bat with the runners on base, he put it over the wall. This is outside, ball 1-0. Lotte. Lotte was my pick for the day. That is up and in 2-0. All right, here we go. The 2-0 pitch to Kim Dong-hyun, 1-for-1 on the day. That's is in there for a strike on the outside. Whoops, wrong button. 2-1. Kim Dong-hyun walked in his first at-bat, 3-run shot at his second, and then a walk in his third. The 2-0 is gonna be ripped into right field. Yoon Dong. Oh, we've got a pinch runner apparently. The throw, they held him up at third. Another single from Kim Dong-hyun. Runners now on the corners as they held him up. They had a pinch hitter there, Park Jung-woo, maybe? I'm not sure who is running there. They did not just show a pinch runner. Jun Dong-hyuk, Kim Dong-hyuk. All right, so runners on first and third. One out. One run will be all right, Buclaw. You still win half. I'll have a pinch runner. Kim Se-min will pinch run over there on first base. All right, here's No Jin Hyuk. This is the one I thought took over earlier. So No Jin Hyuk is going to pinch hit here. Yeah.
Thank you for the recommendation, Donov 2000.
Thank you, Donov. Coming in at the last second to sweep up the 10th up. There's a swing and a miss. Up there, Big Daddy hacking, ladies and gentlemen. I still don't know who is over there at third. See if I can get that information. Kim Dong-hyuk is over there at third. All right, the 0-1 pitch in there for a strike on the outside, 0-2. All right, the 0-2 pitch checks on him. Check down and did not go around, and that's going to be ball one. See if they video replay it. Yep, they're going to video replay this. Again, if you guys pay attention to the home plate umpire, he's telling him what? Ooh. If you watch the home plate umpire, he will shake his head if he thinks he held up. No swing입니다. Right on the line. Maybe that's one of those that you don't overturn. Again, ooh, yeah. I think that's all right call. Two pinch runners, a pinch hitter. Well, they're gonna. One of them's the DH though, as the 1-2 misses low, 2-2. One of them was the DH, so that's kind of expected. And the 2-2 is going to be a ground ball. Second baseman is going to have to toss over to first, and a run comes in. Did his job. As that moves a runner over to a second base. Adding a run as Lotte moves to 6-3 counts now. All right, so back to the top of the lineup. Wang Sung-min drops down a bunch, but it's foul. All right, to the 0-1 pitch now. 24 pitches for Wang Jong-hyun. And the 0-1 pitch now. Up and outs and 1-1. The 1-1 pitch just slaps that foul. 1-2. That's going to be a chopper back to the pitcher, throws to first in time. And that will be 3 away. But Lotte gets another run. They're up by 3, going to the bottom of the 9th. 6-3. Lotte. Well, a push is better than anything, right? Push is better than nothing. Those of you guys watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That is a like on YouTube. That is an up or recommendation over on SOOP. Please make sure you subscribe on YouTube. If you want to follow me on SOOP, next to my channel name is a little star. Just click that little star. That is how you become a loyal viewer. I do stream 5 or 6 days a week over on SOOP and YouTube. So plenty of KBO baseball with some English commentary for you, if that is something you're into.
Thank you for the recommendation, Sean 912.
Thank you, Sean. All right, Chae-Jun Young out on the mound. Yeah, pushes the W and you just enjoy the other one, right? All right, Chae-Jun Young out on the mound. He's going to face the 9-1-2 hitters. There's a ton of changes for Lotte. I'm not going to bother and put them in just because by the time I get them all changed, the game may be over. If Kiwoom gets some runners on base, then I'll start to make the changes. Kim Gun-hee getting his first at bat of the day. 234 on the season. This is up high. 1-0. The 1-1 pitch now. Nope. The 1-1 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball through the right side, and Kim Gun-hee is going to do his best to make this game keep going. And that's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Doggone Chan having himself a day of first, as in been on first all day. A walk, a hit by pitch, a walk, a single, a run scored. The 0-1 pitch in the dirts. Ball 1-1. And that misses again. 2-0. Sorry, 2-1. Uh-oh. I just heard the beep that's I don't have any battery on my AirPod. I thought it was going to start playing the audio from the game. Is the 2-1 is slapped, but it's going to slice foul. 2-1. And a slap to the third baseman and throws it to second and then to first in time. And the 5-4-3 double play brings it down to 2 outs. They're down to their final out, ladies and gentlemen. Down to their final outs. All right, here we go. 1 out remaining. Kim Young-un steps in. Looks at ball 1 way outside. For 4 on the day. And that's going to be a single through the right side. Another hit. Not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. As All Dong-hook steps in. I believe they're going to pinch hit here, though. I don't think they're going to let him hit. Wang Sung-jun is going to pinch hit here. Hitting a 211 on the season, and that's in there for a strike, though. 0-1. 211 does have 4 hits on the season, ladies and gentlemen. This is their pinch hit option. Swing and a miss. 0-2. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch down to their final strike. Lotte looking for a 5-game winning streak. Hottest team in the KBO right now. 6-3. Runner on first is Kim Bean. Wan Sung Ju, the 0-2 count. That is going to be lifted. A center fielder underneath it, though, makes the catch, and that will end the game on the flyout. They get to 2 hits in the 9th inning, but not able to get through. As I think there's a lot of happy people in the old chat. Is a three game or a 3-run win. Those of you guys that are watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That's a like on YouTube and up recommendation on SOOP. Please make sure you subscribe over on YouTube. Next to my channel name is a little star over on SOOP. Make sure you click that. That's how you follow me over there. It's called a loyal viewer. So Lotte gets the win. We all thought Lotte was going to get the win. 0 questions about it. It got a little sketchy there at the end, but they hung around. $1. Hey, that's $1 more than you had before the day, Tim. $1. Dollar holla. But starting off in the first inning, Lotte quickly single from Wang Sung Ben, ended up stealing a base, moving into scoring position. The flyout from Jo Sung Min or Go Sung Min allowed him to move to third, and then the RBI single from Han Dong Hee put them up 1-0. And then you go into the 4th inning. You have a leadoff double from Han Dong Hee, came around to score on the Jun Min Jae single. Then another single behind him from Yoon Dong Hee, and a big 3-run shot from Kim Do Hyun put them up 5-0 at the time. Then you had the bottom of the 4th inning, a single, another single, a hit by pitch, loaded the bases up, a sacrifice fly to center field, gave them a run, another walk, loaded the bases up again, but the strikeouts ended up ending that inning, leaving the bases loaded. Then you go into the 5th inning. Again, Kiwoom had all day they had runners on base. They had a runner on first, they went 0 for 1. A runner on in second, they went 0 for 1. A runner on in third, they went 0 for 1. A runner on in fourth, they went 1 for 2. A runner on in the 5th, they went 0 for 3. A runner on in the 6th, they went 0 for 2. A runner on in the 7th, they went 2 for 4. The 8th inning was the only inning that they went 1, 2, 3. Then you go to the 9th inning, and once again 0 for 2 with runners on base. So they had base runners all day, but they couldn't come up with hits. 3 hits, they went 3 for 16. Lotte, on the other hand, they ended up getting hits when they needed them, when they had chances. So that's it for me, guys. Enjoy the rest of the day. I'm gonna go grade some final presentations. Yeah, Lotte playing well, and just like everybody expected, right? They're finally getting kind of healthy, I said. No idea, man. Lotte was the team that I thought would win today. They did. That makes my streaming predictions 5-1 on the day, 5-1 on the week, ladies and gentlemen. The only game I missed was the Kia and KT game. So that's it for me. I will be back on Tuesday at 6:30. And next week is not as much streaming. I will be off on Friday and Saturday next week. So I will be back on Tuesday, 6:30 time. I don't know what game I'm doing yet. Just pay attention to the calendar on SOOP or the community tab over on YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, until next time.